Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, driving home from work. I'm stopped in the rain a little bit because I have to pick up the kids from school, and I don't want to pull into oh, fuck it, you don't care. There's a story that's out there on the Wall Street Journal making the rounds right now that Vince McMahon is ready to throw his hat back in the ring and head back to WWE, ending his retirement. That started, I guess, back in the summer when the sexual allegations came out. It was, where I think we're kind of out of the Me Too movement, but it was something kind of like that, where basically the world decided it was time to cancel Vince McMahon. The story came out, WWE did their own investigation. It kind of, from the outsider's opinion, it kind of seems like maybe Vince did some shit, but didn't really do anything that should have got him thrown out of the WWE. Shouldn't have got him, canceled from the world. But it was Vince McMahon throwing his money around, and it turns out that there was no WWE money that was involved. And it seems like the one person that's taken all of the heat for all this would be John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis was booked for an indie event. I think he was supposed to go there and do like a picture and autograph kind of a deal, and he's not even able to get booked now. They had to cancel his booking. In my opinion, fans, if Vince McMahon was supposed to be doing the pictures and autographs, I don't think they would have thrown one care in the world over what was going down, and they're involved kind of in the same story at the same time. From a wrestling fan's opinion, somebody who's out there on the fringe, really likes wrestling and wants to get involved, but just really feels like he can't watch the product that's on right now. I don't really want Vince to come back. If Vince came back for a one-time appearance where he just was an on-screen character, I think I would pop for that, and I would be excited to see Vince on the show and wonder how they're going to use him. I think that, Triple H, Paul, and Stephanie, they've worked hard to put things back together. Triple H has got to rehire a lot of the people and, put people in segments on the show that, were his kids from NXT and really haven't been getting booked or used right. Some of them, got fired, and he's brought a lot of them back. I'm sure he's up to almost 15 wrestlers that weren't with the product anymore that are now back on the roster, that are back, that he knows he can trust because he used them in NXT, and that's gonna be good. Vince coming back, I'm guessing that a lot of the decisions we thought were all Nick Khan decisions, of firing wrestlers here and there along the way that didn't really make sense. I'm guessing you're going to come back into play. People that are getting pushes now, such as Bray Wyatt, is Vince just gonna want to kill those and go back to the old school booking of 2020, 2021, 2022 of just doing the same old shit that nobody wants to see. I'm not a fan of this decision at all. For some reason, the aftermarket trading on WWE stock is up 10%, up to close to 11%. It's going through the roof. Anybody who thinks that WWE is going to get better because Vince is in charge and Vince is the name that they know, should basically, they should have to watch the show. Put your money where your mouth is. If you want to invest in WWE because you think Vince is coming back, I think you should have to ride out the storm, and you should have to, watch Monday Night Raw and SmackDown each and every week. And see if you think it's going to get better. In my opinion, I think that we're basically just going to be burning down everything that we've created in the last few months. And the transition, honestly, was a little hard to get used to. But I think they got the ship pointed in the right direction. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going. And Vince coming back, he's not just going to be like, hey, I'm just going to sit in my office all day. He's going to be wanting to be, at the shows, getting his hands dirty, working through the scripts, and having his opinion felt. Because, honestly, when it comes down to it, it makes sense. It's his fucking money. He created this thing. And, it's been his ideas and his blood and his sweat and tears that have got us to this point. If he's going to, inject this company with poison in order to kill it, like he did with the NWO in 2002. It's his company to burn down. It doesn't make a lot of sense to do it, but we'll have to see. Vince coming back maybe shrinks some of the ideas I had that WWE was, up for sale and they were looking to sell to an NBC or a Disney or one of those companies that would just use it as they're just content that they own, that they create, so they don't have to pay the abnormal fees to show Raw or SmackDown or something like that. I'm guessing he's in it for the long haul, and he's going to be Team WWE until the day, he dies. But, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited to see Vince come back? Because in my opinion, I think he's burning everything down that Triple H and Stephanie created.